Peace and balance, Pisces, and welcome to your February 2021 reading. So this reading is going to be for all of my Pisces, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, Neptune, and Jupiter. So if your Pisces land in any of this placement, then this reading is going to be for you. Now, let's jump into your reading. I'm going to start off by doing your personal reading, then jump into your business reading. Personal reading, then love reading, and then business reading. So let's see here for Pisces. Okay, I'm gonna start off with your personal reading. Personal reading for all my Pisces. Personal reading for all my Pisces, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, Neptune, and Jupiter. Business reading. Okay. So the cards I pulled for you, we have the Five of Wands, the Devil, and the Magician. Okay, so Pisces, tap into your energy. Now with the Five of Wands, 5 represent feelings, emotions, what you emotionally what is emotionally impacting you right now. So that's what 5 represent. And then we have wands. Wands is something that you use to cast spells, to manifest things into your space, so willing things into your existence, or willing things out, that's what a wand is. Now whatever outcome you end up manifesting with that wand is entirely up to you and your intention. So I guess you need to ask yourself what your intentions are when it comes to something that you want, that you want to manifest. Ask yourself what your intentions are. What do you want to do with it? Why do you want that? What are you gonna do with that? What are your intentions? Are they good? Are they bad? Do you even know what your intentions are? Kind of ask yourself those questions, right? But know what your intentions are before willing anything into your space, because once it's there, you're gonna have to deal with the outcome of it. Because if you have bad intention, you will something in. Don't complain if whatever you will in, ends up doing, giving you a certain outcome that you don't like, because your intention wasn't that pure. So when you know what your intentions are, you know what the outcome will be. Kind of be honest with yourself about how you feel right now, about what emotional funk you're in right now, why you feeling the way you're feeling, and stuff like that. What are your intentions when you come to your emotions, when it comes to your feelings. Also, I feel like with this card is other people involved. Maybe people put you in this space, or maybe you have support from others, or others are trying to support you emotionally, or you have a lot of people around you that can support you. You just need to open up and let them in and allow them to play that part in your life, instead of you being too closed off and feel as though you can handle your emotion on your own. Some people can, but some people lie to themselves and actually make things worse than they should be. So make sure that you know what it is that you want, what exactly is that you capable of doing. If you're not able to deal with your emotions, seek assistance from the people around you or professionally, whatever works for you, but try to open up and don't keep it all bundled up, because it's gonna deteriorate from the inside out, you know, and it's gonna start manifesting in your external world as far as things not going in your favor. So that's what I get with that card. And then we have the devil again. With the devil again, it's connected to this 5 of Wands, because he has the number 15 and he has 5 in it, and the 5 representing emotion and feelings, and the 1 representing individuality. So you dip into your emotion right now. Something may be troubling you in your personal life, you know, that you need to acknowledge. You know, you're not being honest yourself about something. Maybe somebody is manipulating you, or you manipulating other people, is what I get with this card too, because it has like a string or with somebody like in the dark, like somebody who's tormented. Maybe something is tormenting you, you know. You're thinking a lot, you know, your mind, maybe some of you guys have a headache, like a huge migraine, you know, or you guys get headaches easily, or you guys been getting headache lately, you know. Or somebody is trying to control your thoughts, somebody's trying to control your action, or you know, you controlling somebody, you trying to control other people's thoughts and other people's actions. And yeah, like you utilizing your good nature, utilizing your beauty, you know. And your beauty doesn't necessarily just have to be physical. It can be mental, it can be emotional, you know. Whatever it is, you're using your beauty to like psych somebody up, you know, to make them look at you a certain way when you're not that way, you know, just so you can get what you want out of them. Also, you need to know which direction you're going to, you know. What is your direction in life? Are you going up? Are you going down? Are you going left? Are you going right? You know, where are you going? Where are you heading? You know, what is your what direction do you have right now? Do you even know where you're going? Do you even know what you're doing? You know, are you just doing things just to do stuff? Are you just living to live? Or do you have some kind of direction on where it is that you would like to be at, you know? So ask yourself that also. And then altogether, 1 and 5 is 6. 6 represent, you know, attention, center stage, being seen. It's also the joining of 2 energies to create 1, you know. So maybe like you being in your own individual like emotional funk, like you in your own space, in really emotional, whatever it is, you actually, that's how other people are perceiving you. A lot of people may be looking at you as too emotional right now, or too in your feelings about something, you know. People are seeing this from you, you know. But what you may need to focus on is how to utilize your emotion to create something, you know. Put all that emotion into something and manifest something out of that, you know. Utilize those. That's a lot of energy, you know. When we sad, when we angry, you know, that's a lot of energy that we carry, you know. Even when we extremely happy, and when we utilize it and put it into something, you know, we transmuting that energy into something. It's like you joining with another energy. Oh my gosh. It's like you joining with another energy to create something bigger, you know. So that's what you're being called to do, you know. But people are going to be looking at you like however you're feeling right now. They're going to know, you know. You can't hide it for anybody, because, you know, the vibe don't lie, man. You come next to somebody, the senses are going to open, and they're going to feel that. And I'm like, yeah, something is off with this person. Like, you know, it's just how it is, you know. That's how a body is built up. Some people are able to tap into it more, to whereas those some people are able to actually start to embody those people and emotions, you know. And some people are just feel it and not make anything of it, you know, because they're not really that in touch. But like, people are gonna see it some way, somehow, you know. So yeah, as far as like, you know, if it's you trying to control other people's thoughts, you know, and action, just know you can't control anybody outside of you. You can't make people do what you want them to do. Like, it has to be like an allowance type of thing. It has to be willing. The feeling has to be mutual, you know. Don't be mad at somebody because they don't want to do what you want them to do. Like, that is toxic as hell. You know, that's a narcissistic, you know, tendency, you know, to, you know, want to cast your will upon other people, you know, like just like somebody doesn't do what you want them to do, now you get mad, you look at them wrong, you bash them, you think this the however you think of them, you know, because they didn't do what you wanted them to do, or the situation didn't go how you want it to go. You know, you can't control other people, man. You can't control other people's thoughts and feelings, you know. Like if it's a relationship with somebody doesn't want to be with you, they don't want to be with you, and you need to like make peace with that and know that it's okay. Like that don't take away from the goodness, or who the woman makes them, and don't take away from your goodness and what makes you. You know, I think a lot of people get it like a little twisted, you know, when they feel rejected by other people. They not look at that person as like they're wrong, oh, they're missing out, oh, you know, they're stupid for not being with me, oh, you know, they're missing an opportunity, they're missing this and missing that. And it's like, okay, well, you can feel how you feel. You can feel great about yourself. You can know what you have to offer in life, but that don't mean you gotta bash other people or look down on other people because, you know, they didn't see that. Not even that they didn't see that. Some may very much see that in you, but you're just not for them, you know. And you need to make peace with that and move on, you know, and actually, you know, wait till you attract that which is yours, you know. Like not everybody's for you, not everything is for you, you know. So don't try to look down on other people or bash other people for them not doing what you wanted them to, you know. And it can be family members or whatever. Maybe you told them, you know, that you wanted to start a project and they didn't pay no mind, you know, and it's now you start bashing them, oh, they didn't support me or whatever. And it's like, well, as human beings, we all have rights, you know. We have the right to do whatever we want to do, whether some people forget it or not. But all choices that we make is the choice that we make. Nobody speak for us, nobody think for us, you know. We may get influenced by other people, but we're the one with the last word at the end. We're the one who gives the get-go, you know, or say no. However, we're the one, you know, like that's it has to make the choice, you know. So like at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. You want to do what you want to do it, you know. Like just do it. You don't need to focus on you not having as much support, or you not having as much, you know, that you may think you need. Just do it. Just put yourself out there. And it might come along the way, you know, but just do it for you, you know. You don't have the support of your family members. It doesn't matter at the end of the day, because they're not the one who's going to do it for you. You are, you know. So again, like, don't try to control other people or feel some type of way when people don't want to like do what you want them to do or what you expect of them, you know, because you're bringing in more like negative energy into your space for no reason. And then we have the Magician, right? The Magician, that's number one, individuality. So you're deep into your individuality right now. Some of you guys may be practicing meditation, you know, actually tap into your power, working with the elements, you know, exercising your powers, exercising your will, you know, just working on yourself and your individuality. Some of you guys may be working on your craft, you know. Some of you guys may be releasing, letting go of what no longer serve you, or you may need to do this, you know. Some of you guys may need to actually start tapping into your talent and actually putting it out, you know, actually working more into that, and that's what's gonna heal you even more. Some of you guys need to be reminded that you are an infinite being, you know, with infinite possibilities. You know, it's just about you tapping into those possibilities, you know. And there's different ways you can tap into it. It takes certain experiences, it takes certain sacrifices, it takes certain, like, you know, consistency with something in order for you to have access to those part of you. But we have infinite possibilities, you know. Never let anybody tell you that you can't do something. As long as you put your time and your mind into it, you can accomplish it. It may not be as greater as somebody else who has like the natural capability of doing that thing, but you can do it to an extent. You know, like some of us are able to do things more than others, but that don't mean that just because somebody knows how to do something more than you, that you can't do it. It takes time, it takes dedication, it takes consistency, you know. So that's what I got with that card as far as your personal reading, you know, because all this is taking place in your personal life, you know. This may be the things that a lot of people external of the people outside of your personal life may not be able to witness, you know. So yeah, that's it for your personal reading. I'm gonna jump into your love reading. Some of you guys may feel a little restricted. I'm sensing like heavy restriction energy. Like some of you guys may be restricting yourself from love. Some of you guys actually may want to rush towards opening a certain door. Meaning rushing towards, you know, somebody else. Without looking back. Some of you guys don't want to look back, but at times you may be forced to look back because of the people that manifest back into your life. So this is for your love reading. Yeah. Okay, so the cards I pulled for you guys, we have the 7 Cups. We have Great and Fool. The Storyteller. Close Encounters. And the Rose's Kiss. Okay, so with the 7 of Cups, right? On the negative side, 7 represents demonic energy, right? And demonic energy means opposing energy. You may be opposing something or somebody. You may be opposed, somebody may be opposed to you. Some kind of rejection, some kind of disregard. Like I don't know about disregard, but I was feeling like heavy on the like blockages, like heavy on the blockages, like your love matter, maybe some kind of blockages, maybe that you put yourself there, you know, in this emotional funk, things that you're overlooking. Some of you guys may be zoning out a lot. Some of you may be in your thoughts a lot, you know. 7 also represent message, so giving or receiving message. Some of you guys may be a motivational speaker. Some of you guys like to express deep wisdom. Some of you guys like to talk, you know, or some of you guys like to play as a messenger in people's life. You know, you meet people and you have a message to tell them, or you've been meeting people that had a message to tell you, or you know, you're going to be meeting people that has a message to tell you, and you need to pay attention to what everybody says, you know, because it's something in there for you that you need to pay attention to. Also, you having to go, you know, make a way for yourself, you know, towards your goals, towards, you know, success, towards wealth. You know, some of you guys need to protect your energy, protect your space. Emotion, like your emotion, some of your emotion may be running rampant, so you're in the dark about something, you know, regarding your emotion. But it's like you have potential. You feel some of you guys feel you left something, like some of you guys feel you're missing something, like you're waiting on something. And even though the way you have ways opening up for you, but you still feel the need to wait for something. What, I'm not sure, only you know. But also you guys are in this space or just feeling of being very vulnerable. Like it's like you guys feel very vulnerable around this time, like your emotion can be a bit overwhelming. Maybe being around other people is overwhelming. That's probably why you haven't really gone around, you know, like going on dates and stuff like that, because it has to do with love matters, because of your sensitivity to other people's energy. But also like you waiting on somebody, you're waiting on something. You feel as though if you move forward into towards somebody else, you may be missing out. You may end up missing out an opportunity with somebody else, and you never want to wait for anything, you know, like whatever is yours is going to be yours at the end of the day. You know, whatever is meant for you is going to be for you at the end of the day, you know. But you don't want to hold yourself back thinking that something is meant for you when it's not, and it's something else, you know. And you can jump into something else thinking that something else is meant for you, but something else that's in the back is actually meant for you, and it's going to creep back in, you know, in the future, because it is meant for you. Somewhere, somehow, something is going to happen where it's going to happen, you know, like, but, you know, you never want to wait on nobody, you know, don't wait on anybody. You can, it's like, let me not even say you don't want to wait, but I'm going to say this, like, you can give something a chance, right? You can give something a chance. Like, for example, if you're waiting on somebody, you know, to actually, you know, maybe you guys had a conversation about, you know, them needing some time and them like whatever, right? And you give them that time because you actually want to be with that person and you're giving them the space. But if it's to a point where it's hurting you more then it's helping you, you know, then you need to let that go, you know, because if somebody care about you, they do anything possible for them to make sure that you guys have a solid bond and you guys are, you know, good all together, you know. It doesn't matter where they at, it doesn't matter what they're doing. If they're an addict, if somebody really loves you, they'll throw away that cigarette, they'll throw away all that, you know. If somebody really care about you and they anywhere else in the world, they do anything they're supposed to in the power to actually come towards you and build something for you, because they see the potential in you, they see the value in you, they see the love you have for them, you know. But if somebody is not willing to actually do that, then you need to, you know, like, you know, let go of them, you know, especially if there's like not much communication, if it's like, you know, it's so many different things that you're overlooking, you know, that you shouldn't, because you're focusing too much on what you can have with that person. You need to release, you need to let that go, you know. It's not for you, because things are not forceful. Things has something that has an easy flow. Things want to have an easy flow, you know. When something becomes too forceful, then you need to let that shit go. When things start to become a little too, like, it's like so this kind of weird, man, you know, like, and it's throwing you off balance. You don't want to be thrown off balance, because there's so many other things out here, you know, that works, you know, in the favor of throwing us off balance, you know. So you don't want to add on, you know. So yeah, and then with the great and Fool, you know, you have a lot of love to give. I feel it's like you have a lot of love to give. You have a lot of light, you know, you have a lot of, you know, like, goodness in you, you know. Your cup is full, you know, and you're ready to give it to somebody else, you know. You can give it to anybody else and still be full, because of, you know, who you are, you know. 4 represent thoughts. Maybe again, some of you guys may be thinking a lot, you know, maybe regarding love matters or regarding somebody, but you deepen your thoughts when it comes to your emotions, your feelings, you know, how, you know what you're feeling, you know. But also you have a lot of love to give, you know. You have a lot of love to give. That's what I got with this card only. And then with the Storyteller, that's 1 represent individuality, 7 represent message. So again, heavy on the messages, like, again, like, pay attention to the conversation you have with people or whatever you're listening to, because there is something in there for you, you know. And then 17 is number 8 represent time. So you're gonna it's something that you're going to be putting a lot of time into, you know. It's probably a conversation you're going to have for a long period of time, you know, or whatever. But then with the Storyteller, we have the key. You have the key to your own happiness. You know, become balanced, become lighter as a feather. Don't hold too much energy, you know. Don't hold too much weight. Release if you need to, but also know that you write your own story. You create your own destiny. There's multitude of destiny that you can go towards, and you're the one who has the key to open those doors, you know. You write your own story, whichever story you wish to live in, whichever story you wish to experience, you know. But also know, like, we deal with other people's stories also, with other people's actions and reaction, you know. So that's why there's conflicts and stuff like that, because of that, you know. But you have to focus more on your story, you know, and the reality you wish to live in, you know. And make your own way, man. Like, especially when it comes to love, because this is love reading. Make your own way. Know what you want, you know. Write it out, write your intention, you know. You want somebody with a certain way, you know. Focus on that energy, you know. Write it down and just let it go. Just let it go and let it come to you, you know. Let it manifest towards you. But just know every step that you're going to take is what's going to lead you towards a little bit closer to them, you know. And then we got Close Encounters. That's number 10. 1 representing individuality, seclusion. 0 is just extra. So you dip into your individuality, you dip into your wanting to be in your own space, you know. You may be thinking about love sometime, but then it's not so much to where as though you're like, oh, I need love, I want love right now, you know. You're kind of keeping yourself in this cage, you know, because you're that big butterfly in the cage, and then there's like another butterfly outside of that cage. You maybe not allowing people in your space, you know. You know, somebody may want to give you the love, may want to start something with you, but you're not paying them no attention whatsoever, or little to none, you know. or you're just keeping them outside. You're not allowing anybody else in because of the fear of being hurt. You know, it's like you created this wall for yourself, but you kept yourself there instead. It became your own cage. It became your own jail cell, you know, that you put yourself in. And although you may feel comfortable there because you have everything that you need, but you're missing out on the experience that's outside, all the abundance, all the you know, all the experience that's outside of that little bubble and that little cage that you put yourself in. You know, there are people that are interested in you, that's your future with you, but you're not paying them no mind. It's like that aspect of you is laying dormant. It's like that aspect of you is not interested. You're just in this space of like, I'm focused on me and me only. I only care about me. I just want to be happy. I want to be in my own space. I want to do my own thing. I don't care about anybody else and what everybody else want. You know, some people, yeah, maybe interested in me. I may be interested in other people, but I like being in my own space. And you kind of afraid of somebody coming in and, you know, messing your little like routine up, you know, or what you got going on for yourself in your personal time, because it can be addicting to stay by yourself. You know, trust me, I'm really very much guilty of that. You know, like I love being by myself. And you know, one thing I noticed is like when you by yourself, it's like you get so used to just being by yourself. It becomes you become socially awkward, you know, in front of people, especially when it comes to the opposite sex, because you probably closed that door, you know, a long time ago. Like, you know, you didn't allow yourself to go on there, you didn't allow yourself to experience other people or the opposite sex, that, you know, the moment they come into your space, it's hard for you to relate. You know, you're always going to find fault within those people, because it's like you stay with yourself so long, you only see what you want, you only see what you like, you know. And once you go next to somebody else, all you see is what you don't like and what you don't want. You know, that's what happens when you stay by yourself for a long period of time. Like it's a difference between having high standards and actually setting you know, just setting yourself up, you know, for like just disappointment. You know, like it's a difference, man. You have to know the difference. But it's like you're not allowing anybody else in, to be honest. You kind of focus more on what you got going on. You close the door on everybody else to come in and add on to you, and you adding on to them because of your fear, you know, or you not having the patience to even want to start over or anything like that, because you fear is going to lead to disappointment or whatever. And you know, like I say, it's one thing to know how to protect yourself, you know, but it's another thing for you to focus too much on the negative things, you know. Focus too much on the negative things and negative outcome, because that's what you're focusing on. That's the energy, that's what you're putting your energy into, and that's exactly what's coming to you. So that like the moment even something good comes to you, you know, all that accumulation of you focus on the negative is gonna manifest, and you know, you're gonna wonder what happened, and then you're gonna be more sunk into that space of, see, I shouldn't have opened my heart, I shouldn't have opened up, it led to this, it led, you know, like, but you manifested that, you know. You have to know that. And then we have 9, which has to do with experience, knowledge, and enlightenment, and it's the rose's kiss, right? So you may be in a space of you just wanting to get knowledge. It's like with this a lot of reading, even it's like you're not really that focused on love. You may be thinking about love from time. You may have certain interests. Some people may be interested in you, but you like your individuality so much that you just too focused on yourself. You know, you're not focused on anybody else outside of you, you know. and then like you maybe a little bit more drawn towards, you know, just learning right now and experiencing yourself, rising above your, you know, the space that you're in right now, spiritually. Like you just it's like, you know, with the roses, it's like you beautiful, right? It's beautiful, but then there's this I don't know what this thing calls, these things that are like pointy, that you come close, even you know, you make a certain like movement and you can easily get pinched, right, and get hurt, you know, and start to bleed or whatever, right? So it's like you have this protection, you're just protecting yourself so much that like it's like even if somebody want to come close to you, there's a potential of them getting hurt. Like it's inevitable for them to get hurt at some point because of those protection, those wall that you built for yourself, you know. So you need to work on that. You need to really like release, know your intention, you know what you want, you know, like, and just, hey, at the end of the day, it's your choice, it's your experience, you know. I'm just the messenger, letting you know what you may be experiencing right now, you know, and I can only give you my advice, and you can choose to listen or not. But I will say, like, you know, don't hold yourself back from experiencing the best because of your own fear and your own misconceptions, you know, of what love is, or your past experiences interfering with what you may, you know, or something amazing happening for you in the future regarding love, you know. So give it a chance, you know. That's the suggestion I have. Give people a chance, you know what you want, push it out there. You can still have your own individuality and experience somebody else's individuality, you know. It's just the way you're looking at it. You're fearing too much of your individuality being stripped away from you, or you having to compromise a lot of your individuality, but that's not healthy. You know, you want to be with somebody that's able to appreciate your individuality and you appreciate their individuality, and together you become one, you know, individually, you know. So I'm gonna jump into your business / career reading. The cards are too goddamn big. Okay, you know what? That's fine. Okay, so I got escapist, come home to yourself, for your business / career reading. And then ether, the seamless unspeakable, career / business. Okay, what am I seeing here? So we have 32. 2 represent your surrounding, your environment, and then 2 representing somebody else, you know, or something else. And overall, that's number 5. It has to do with the feeling and emotion. So that's why, you know, overall, you in this feeling, you deep in your feelings and emotion about something, right? And it can be a lot of things. That it can be everything, you know, what you may be experiencing in your personal life, when it comes to love, also when it comes to your business and career. It's something that may be worrying you. You may feel as though you don't have enough. You may feel as though you're not where you want to be yet. You may feel as though you don't have a necessary tool that you need in order for you to get where it is that you want to go. You may feel as though something has been taken away from you. You may feel as though you're restricted from experiencing life because you don't have all the resources that you want, you know. You may feel as though you don't need to focus on love because you need to focus on your business and gaining money, right? You may feel as though if you don't have any, you may be in this lack mentality in a sense, you know, when it comes to money. But it's something in your environment. I feel like your environment plays a big part in you achieving some kind of success in your life. You know, your environment may be a space that's gonna help you actually achieve, you know, success in your life. You know, you may have the space, you may have the comfort, I guess, or you may have the space to do, you know, something to do something, you know. But also somebody else may be the one opening the door for you, like, you know, somebody, when it comes to your business and career, you know, somebody else may be the one giving you the tools, you know, that you need. Somebody else may be what you need in order for you to have success in your business. Whatever that thing is, or whoever that person is, it's up to you. It may be like a business specialist, or it can be like a business speaker, somebody who has a business already. It can be a you know, somebody that borrows money to, you know, that works at a bank. It can be anything, you know, but somebody is gonna play a big part into you, you know, getting closer to experiencing success, you know. But it's gonna be in your environment. It's gonna be something in your environment. But you may be stressed out. You may be very stressed out right now, and you need to you need to release. You need to relax. You need to calm down. You need to stay in the moment. You know, you need to stay. You need to like work with whatever you have available right now. You know, look at everything that you have right now that can help you. You know, you don't need everything. You can start with whatever you have right now. You can start with whatever you can get right now, you know, and work with that. You know, set your intention knowing that it's going to work. It takes time. It takes work, you know, like people start somewhere. Everybody starts somewhere, you know. Just know that you started somewhere and you're gonna get somewhere else, you know, at some point. You know, you just have to believe that. You know, you have to trust in the process, you know. Some people, they start a business and they work for like years, like 2-3 years before like having the first, like, something happened out of nowhere and they just blast, like, you know, they just like rise up, like they become wealthy, you know, like it's possible. It's a possibility, you know, of you having success in your business, having success in whatever it is that you're doing. You know, you just have to believe. You just have to keep doing it. Don't give up. Never give up. That's the thing. Like, don't give up because things are not going the way you want it to go right now. Just keep pushing. Just keep putting yourself out there. And at some point, when your day comes, when your time comes, you will receive, you will benefit from all the work that you put in, you know, all those late nights, all those, you know, like those whatever you went through to put your work out there. You're gonna benefit from it, you know, because of the consistency that you had, because of the work that you already put in general, the energy that you already put into it, you know. So believe in that. Also, like, again, like, some of you guys may be in this space of just escaping from people, like just being in your own space, being in your own, like, you know, like little world. But like, I'm also getting like some of you guys may need to research something. You guys may need to like take some notes about something, or that's what you may be doing. You may be in like a little like class, you know, getting a little certificate or whatever. but you need to take to like learn something, look into something, you know, and take some note regarding something. It's very crucial. Become more organized, you know. Write down what it is that you need to do and try to tackle it, you know, trying to finish it, you know. Don't lie to yourself telling you, oh, I'm gonna write all this down that I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna accomplish it right here, right now, today, and I'm gonna do it. You know, don't lie to yourself. Just write it down, see within that list what you can accomplish, and do it. You don't have to start with the number one. You don't have, you can start anywhere. Whatever it is that you need to do, you know, you can start anywhere, because you still have to do those things, you know. So just pick whatever it is that you can do at that moment, do it, and little by little, one step at a time, you finish everything that's on that list, you know. But be more organized, you know. Also with the ether, that's 11, again, deep on your individuality, you know, like that's 11. Some of you guys may see 11 a lot, or 111 a lot, you know, but that's just to let you know, like, you in this, you just secluding yourself, you know, from other people, from certain people's thoughts, you know. Whatever it is, you just dip into your own individuality, just being in your own space. It's like you have a lot on your mind, but you're not expressing it, or you're seeing certain things, you don't know how to put the words, you know, you don't know how to explain it. It's just like an experience you're having. I don't know what that's about, but this seems more on a spiritual level. It don't seem too much on like the physical level. Maybe you may be receiving downloads about things, and you're not able to make sense of it. You may need to start writing them down. Once you gain certain thoughts, certain deep thoughts about something, just write it down, you know. Maybe even, you know, once you write it down, because you know, when you write something down, when you go back to it, you see it and you see more from it, you know. You can even end up writing a book, you know, little booklets or whatever, right? And just do that. Let it be your own little thing to do, and that can be a business that you start. Just writing your thoughts, you know, and the messages and the knowledge that you have, the wisdom that you have, you know, and put it in little books that people can purchase, you know. Hey, so that's all I got from the business reading. Like, you need not be stressing too much, because I know we're all in this space of stressing, because we don't know exactly how things are gonna go in the future, if things are gonna remain as they are, you know, if things are gonna improve, you know, if things are gonna get worse, whatever the outcome may be. Don't try to think too much about it, because you're hurting yourself even more, you know. Trying to focus more on what you can do right now, what you have right now. Be grateful most of all, and you know, just work with what you got. You know, you'll get where you need to get eventually. Don't try to rush anything. Don't try to rush through and, you know, towards anything. Just take your time, man, one at a time. And always remember to be grateful for where you at and for what you have, you know, because you're always going to be taken care of. You're always going to be protected, you know. You're never going to be lacking, you know. Just because you don't have as much as somebody else doesn't mean you don't have anything at all. You have something, so be grateful for that. And you're gonna keep getting things. You're gonna keep getting, you know, like what you need, you know. So be grateful for that is what I'm getting for you guys. Just you being in gratitude, you know. You need to be in gratitude more often, you know. Stop taking things for granted, you know. And just be thankful, because you could be in a worse space than you are right now. You could have less than you have right now, but you don't. So be thankful and grateful for that. And thank you so much for coming into my space and allowing me to bring this message to you. I hope you enjoy, and I hope you gain something out of it. And until next time, you stay at peace and balance always. Bye bye.